rules, the placement points are listed as such. A lot of value to be placed on staying in till those late circles, till the late game, till those top 5 positions. Kills worth 1 point, which makes those placements all the more valuable.
Absolutely, and they're not going to be getting as much loot. For Ryzer, who's basically playing Scout for 8-bit, he now has to watch the rest of GODL's rotations, whilst Matt, Ash, and Ted, I believe, go around and try and get as much loot. Be really Cosmodrome to themselves, but looks like Rip officials are approaching. Still so many teams though in that southern west area, and they're going to have to make a big rotation when this circle starts to close.
Still, the circle yet to close, as you say, one apparently, but a lot of knocks going down onto GODL right now. They have got a kill in return, but we were talking about it, armor damage, a lot of meds being used.
And of course that vehicle, it's taking damage. They want to make sure it doesn't lose its tires either, which is going to be a big issue for these teams. If you pop those tires, then it pretty much limits their mobility here on Vikendi, which is such a large map, requires the vehicles to really get around. So bit of an issue for GODL, lots of knocks. Lots of utility use.
The Vikendi special, but it's a nice drop down, spray up. He's got to be able to get the confirm as well. The flush coming out from Rain. SWAT get 1, but they have a player to contend with, just 1 building over.
There's going to be a Sish here from SKUL with the G36, strongest weapon, in my opinion, on Vikendi that you can just find out in the open, and it's obviously limited to Vikendi as well, and he has to do a 1v4 play, and he's just been heard running around behind this vehicle at building, tries to get spray down into Original, secures it. Is he going to go for the confirm? He tried, but Jalaj there to save him. That's going to be, that's the team out for GODL, going to be secured.
Another
by
team went
Insidious.
down as well. I think that was
SWAT.
SWAT.
SWAT going down as well, so we've lost 2 teams on this push into the Phase 4 circle, and it's all those Southwest teams crashing into each other. We said it was going to be a bloodbath when they finally were forced, and that Phase 4 circle did force them in. Now Phase 5 revealed. We'll have to get a overlook on that as soon as possible here, as coming soon try to escape the blue zone here. Going to just camp up behind this rock, but they have Indian Tigers up the hill, Pain Retribution down the hill. It's very difficult. A flank play coming through from GodsReign, and HYDRA under the pressure here. Pain trying to take on Joker, trying to take on Original at the top of the hill here. Indian Tigers getting involved from down the hill onto GodsReign.
It quite literally is king of the hill right now. Everybody's trying to get this high ground. Everybody's trying to get position as the next circle comes in. But with
as quickly as possible here, but Insidious are on their flank, John. Really crazy shift. This could be detrimental to some of these teams on the western side of the circle.
And they're all just pinned down. These 2 teams, Evil Big Fellas and 8-bit right now, they're trying to fight out for this building, but they need to exfiltrate. They need to get away and make that rotation. They've got 42 seconds to make it to the next circle before it starts to close. HYDRA have made that early rotation, but in goes the fight. 8-bit start to rain it on down. They've got 1 and the confirm. They're very low, but they make it happen.
Just going to be Cave on top of the stairs here, I think. For Evil Big Fellas holding it out. Could be a good position because I think 8-bit won't.
Player as well, Bishma is going to get knocked finally after the end of it. Will get confirmed as well. HYDRA now on the ropes, but the push needs to come through. Evil Sharko looking to try and just out-heal the blue.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for placement, but he does go down. It's just half a second of getting 6. That's so unlucky for them. Rip officials get eliminated as Indian Tigers take them out here. Phase 8, and is shifted back off of DAKU over towards that 8-bit area. HYDRA and Insidious going to have the top of the circle, and DAKU, so unfortunate for them. They thought they were in for a win, but now they have to push over the most barren of lands, a road. There's literally 0 cover. Better hope they have some smokes.
See what they can do. Of course, they might just be able to try and third party at Joker. He has the suppressor on his M4, and it might come in crucial. Insidious right on top of him now. Who's going to make that rotation? 5 teams left. A couple of teams pretty threadbare at this stage, but there's 2 players for HYDRA still in the serve. You can see 1 a little bit further south, competing with 8-bit, but Joker looks to make that rotation. I think the Dacia still has all its wheels, but not for long. Insidious.
It's going to get blown up is the issue. Thankfully, it happened during the transitional phase there, and he doesn't get knocked on and flushed on out. DAKU now trying to make the rotation, but it's going to be Insidious spraying onto them here. Indian Tiger should have an angle as well. DAKU going to struggle, but somehow they're fragging it on out. Joker finally confirmed here.
HYDRA looking to go down just a little bit further. We still have Dredger going in. for the rest of this circle, but it is going to start to push on in. DAKU get eliminated on that push. They did not have the utility to go for it.
Insidious, Indian Tigers and HYDRA, your last remaining teams here, and Indian Tigers spraying onto Cartoons. They see Omen at the top of the hill here. Gonna try and find an angle for now. HYDRA just playing for position, looking for the confirm, but he needs to look to Omen to his left.
They go out.
They go out. It's just gonna be Indian Tigers wiping it on Vikendi, taking that chicken dinner with a whopping 11 kills.
And not to forget, have stepped their game up. They are all going a lot harder this time around. Tigers, one of the strongest performances we've seen in any map so far.
Yeah, I mean, we in India at least, we saw T tournaments in India. So they've got that like really good, I mean, is. I like saying.
Need to prove themselves here, and this is the time to do it.
Yeah, well, it'll be really interesting to see if they've identified that as a weakness for themselves and try to figure out what they can do to just shift it around, John, because of the lowercase and the uppercase. That's some pro language skills for you.
Yeah?
No.
I'm not sure that's language.
No.
I think that's something completely different.
An angle right now, and this could be very difficult for Dregger. Will go down. They're going to try and flush him out, get the kill confirmed as well, and that's going to be once more HYDRA losing a member quite quickly.
They're just up the hill. They're just in a long range firefight.
This is GODL they've taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just one member. Just one member, not the entire squad. Which is interesting because GODL do this. GODL like to frag. So sometimes it works for them, I suppose. Sometimes it doesn't. Through the smoke. Okay, evil big fellas, we see you. And now they're going to push onto HYDRA.
Bishma is down. Joker is there. There's a lot of smoke. Only the two of them are going to be ready to try and go for it. The res, I believe, is just going to get started, but there's the flank coming in. Joker tries to take a better position now. He's spotted him out behind the rock. He might just abandon his teammate. You can see GODL in the meantime has also gone down. If Joker goes out here, this is HYDRA going up first. It'll be absolutely disastrous coming on through for them. You can see he's just making a run for his life right now.
Second here. I think this is going to be HYDRA going out at 16, John, and nothing they can really do about it.
He's really pinned down at the moment, but Insidious might be the thorn in the side that they were looking for. That if Joker can just sneak away here, if he can hide, if Insidious don't know where he is, he might just be able to get out of it without them figuring out what's going on.
Yeah, Joker just needs to play like a snake. Oh, Cartoons eliminates Joker and HYDRA out in 16.
Ooh, that's got a sting. A nice care package coming on in the Groza and
already
the
been
suppressor.
taken. Yeah, so someone's already claimed it.
Yeah, they should be able to get that one on board. I'm not too sure if that's still in there. No,
no, it's just showcasing.
Yeah.
Oh, Retribution crashing on into Rip here. Gonna be Patel going down first. Doesn't look like the position on the rock for Rip is very good. All bunched up whilst Retribution can spread out. Gonna be difficult. There's the knock coming through. Only Legend left alive. No Sky's there as well. Yep, he's gonna try and get Paratosh up. Love to see if he's capable of doing it. Here comes the push coming through from Retribution, and that's going to be Legend going down. So Sky, Paradosh, the last few men standing for Rip, as Sky has to keep the angle alive. Diptake coming up, looking for the shots. The headshots not available to Sky, and that is going to be Rip official out of 15.
Ooh, nicely done. But they might just be able to get something. They get the confirm over onto Torpedo. The rest are coming soon. They're far enough away that it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
So I think for them, taking the fight onto the evil big fellas is the play. That flash, I don't think it's going to be super successful. Oh, no, it was a nade. Never mind. I eat my words, John.
Yeah, that was a really nicely placed nade there. He knew exactly where Cave Sharko was. Another nade goes in. It's going to try and go for it. Maybe that was a flashbang. Oh, no, in it comes, but the damage is not going to go through. Cave Sharko just good at biding his time, gets one flush. There's a lot more to go though as he goes through it, but here comes coming soon. They are certainly trying to get something done. Piano Guy gets knocked out. It's evoked to get it done.
Yeah, and coming sooner on the flank here. This is disastrous now for ZFX, getting third-partied here. They're going to try and find the kills onto Pain eSports. Anko's still last man standing, but has to watch out for coming soon up the hill. ZFX have some meds. They're going to be okay in the blue for now. Looking to try and finish off the fight. They can get Anko, but they can't. The revive comes through, and it's going to be Nick picked up. Anko now pushing. The shots come through from above, and Demon King trying to spray on down here. Wants to get the revive. I'm not sure he's going to be able to. Nick, he goes down to the blue. Is that going to be Pain? Yeah, Pain eSports wiped here. Not to mention SKUL, who've been creeping up that east coast. Finally get figured out by GODL here, trying to spray on down onto Grimace, who looks like he may be stuck, having a bit of trouble with the movement there.
Yeah, I think
Finally
he's gonna be
releases
okay.
himself. Yep. And now, why can he get the push? Very difficult play. He's trying to. Grimace spraying on down. Why? How has he done this so far? Looking for the spray onto Grimace. Playing peekaboo. Going for the revive. That's cheeky. I don't think it's going to work. Does get the knock though. Trades his teammate's life.
Yeah, they are going to lose one player, but GODL now, they're holed up in the hut. There's nades for the trade, but they're out. They're out and done. It is SWAT to pick it up. 8-bit fall in 6th.
Very good stuff coming through from SWAT here. Trying to shift their play towards the top of the group stages.
Look at Jalaj. He's just trying to crawl in. He's down, but he's not quite out just yet.
Original and Rain to hold it through. Rain in the blue still just creeping on up. He's going to jump on the motorcycle. This is a crazy play by Original. I don't think it's going to work. Oh my goodness. He gets out, but there is. The spray comes through all the way from the other side of the circle. Cartoons to lock that one down. Down to 4 teams here. SKUL, Indian Tigers, DAKU, and then of course the team Insidious, the strongest squad as well. Out of these 4 teams, Insidious, they're struggling to find circle because they have to push through Indian Tigers. SKUL, well, actually probably in the best position to contest DAKU, but DAKU know exactly where they are.
Indian Tigers looking to break.
Place for them. 3 teams remaining: Indian Tigers, Insidious, and DAKU. And it's going to be the sprays coming through from the Indian Tigers and Insidious over towards DAKU, who we thought were the strongest team in the circle, but they're currently getting 2-manned by Insidious and Team Indian Tigers here.
See what they're able to do. A little bit of respite.
They still got
now.
circle though. Crazy
30
shifts
seconds
onto them.
now until the shift goes again, but Mavi just trying to hide on out.
Huge play by Insidious.
This is exactly what Indian Tigers are waiting for as well. If DAKU go out, they get that 2nd place. It would be absolutely huge for them. DAKU again getting taken down. You can see the heels starting to come through. The spray, the cover is just not going to go well. Mavi falls very, very quickly. And it's going to be Insidious to try and make this push.
Yeah, it's only Lancer and Sega alive, and Insidious have 4 members here looking to push on into the compound. Actually, I think DAKU might have to come to them. Insidious once more owning the circle. Smokey with a knock onto Lancer, leaving only Sega left alive. Here comes the Insidious squad to wipe out DAKU, and they take the chicken dinner on Sanhok.
DAKU doing the work, but at the end.
Get the placement that they needed. Starting up on Milta all the way across shooting range over towards Zaki. Pretty neat little plane route here for Morrow. However, as far as playing is concerned, the interesting thing is how does that shift into game 2? Because if you struggle to own your location, 8-bit will get contested in Pachiki. If you struggle to own your location, then in match 2 you really have to shift your usual drops.
This is some highly contentious
of Erangel, and so the big rotations will have to come through. Now what ZFX Evolution have done, and I really like it, is they've headed to the garage and taken the vehicle immediately from from Milta. So one of those usual spawns owned by ZFX Evolution, and that's going to give them a great route out of Milta. And for GODL, they're going to have to look around and maybe panic a little bit as they try and find their vehicle.
Seems like 8-bit though, they are
recognizing, hey, we didn't do too well on Vikendi, we didn't do hot on Sanhok. We need to change up the Erangel.
You know why there's such a northerly circle?
Because DAKU's there.
It's because DAKU have dropped Stalbar, and the circles always go to DAKU.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing, actually, North George as well being taken control of by...
Going to be paying eSPORTS, who are having the best of starts to their semifinals, looking to try and put up a big performance here on Erangel. Coming down the hill is Evil Big... Oh no, it's not. We just come to Uaz, and Jepti gets deleted. But crossing the bridge, this is wild from Pain Esports. Evil Big, I am surprised Spike with the DP wasn't in a better position to catch that rotation. But DP, a light machine gun, you expected Darcia to just go be melted through like butter. It's really unfortunate for Evil Big fellas because they could have got one back, taken out 2 in a single shot. That's Evoke. Huge snipe.
That's pretty long range though.
Where Pain Retribution wanted was this little issue with this compound. Whilst it's very strong, it's an anchor to many circles, John. It's very difficult for the players to hold because it's in the middle of the valley, so everyone has height advantage on you.
Yeah, A and B just getting knocked as well. The rest of the team shouldn't be able to make the break for it. They are just going to have to try and hold on. I don't think A and B is going to be saved here. GodsReign have the Overwatch. There's no way they can make that push back.
Oh, no, A and B is toast, unfortunately. Burnt toast for Pain Retribution. The Hangar will be theirs though, and GodsReign. They're trying to secure some shots over towards Retribution. They can't quite see A and B. I'm surprised they're smoking A and B here. Maybe I've written A and B out too quickly. I don't know. Interesting choice for Pain Esports to take the Harry Potter Tower.
It's an unfortunate position for that airdrop, of course, the orb. Very impactful here, but HYDRA lose a player early, as they are wont to do.
I mean, Trigger just keeps being the first to be knocked here, John. It's really unfortunate.
Oh, GODL, they just got eliminated.
Okay, I see that. Oh, big wipe onto GODL.
There's a knock as well coming through. 8-bits start to roll into the... They have Ted with an opposite angle, and look at the back. This is so exposed for the orb players right now. You've got Riser, you've got Matt. Everybody's pinning the orb players down. They managed to get the res off, however.
Do manage to get the res off, but like you mentioned, orb are surrounded here. They're going to try and make the hero play with the wheel off on the buggy. Here comes the spray from 8-bit across. How do they get away from that? Ooh, it's edge circle, actually. This compound, like we said, really difficult to push on into, but 8-bit are going to attempt it against DAKU here.
There's 4 players for DAKU. They have a strength in this compound, half HP for both of these 8-bit players.
Lancer could play spoiler to that. It should be good if he cocks it correctly. Here it goes.
Nades out. Beautiful damage. Look
How
at
did
that.
he not kill him?
So close. A sliver of health left, and their vehicles are getting blown up as well. Ted is going to get the headshot, though, over on to one of the DAKU players. What they have, more Lancer looking for the spray. He knows that they're pinned down there. Instead opts to get out of the building. This is a rotation looking for the confirmed kill on Sagar, and they will be able to get it. Lancer goes down as well.
Just one member alive now for DAKU in this compound. Real running for his life. You wouldn't expect that DAKU would struggle to hold this compound against 8-bit with the man advantage and all of the vision to see where 8-bit were coming from, but somehow 8-bit have taken it, stolen it from them here, and this hurts DAKU so much.
One is down as well. The US gets exploded.
Yeah, that's really smart from coming soon. They recognize that the US is holding them back here in its current location. If it blows up, it would hurt them, so they all back up and take it out themselves so that players can't use their US against them. But the issue is, it does provide a little bit of cover, but now they're hiding themselves in the smokes, whilst by HYDRA.
Riser taken very low, a sliver of HP. Is going to be able to heal up with the first aid kit. Those steps might just be able to be heard by 8-bit as well, but DAKU's still getting shot at.
Circle is closing. The shift, where will it go?
Was that DAKU out?
Party potential coming up strong. Unfortunately for SWAT, HYDRA too good. Will get the knock and looking to confirm it as well, and they will get that confirmed onto SWAT.
I think Indian Tigers just knocked out Orb as well in the running, but now it's HYDRA to make their stand. 8-bit are looking to try and go for the flank. They've got a couple of angles to try and go for the peak, but oh, that's not good for the Indian Tigers. They are going to be going down, and Orb is going to have something to say about it. It was going so well for them, but 8-bit on your screens at the moment, they're facing off against HYDRA in this lumberyard.
Yeah, Joker currently knocked. Bishma looking for the...
Already have gone down for SKUL in this fight. The reses need to come through. These SWAT are having a little bit of problem as well, but they're all starting to get back up now. The ZFX crew are mounting once again. SWAT get eliminated in 10th.
Starts crashing on in. Bloodbath, there's 9 teams remaining in the 5th phase. The circle really hurting them.
Look at that. Cheeky shot from Insidious, able to hit Hitman down. And he's out. He's not moving. But they aren't able to land any more shots, unfortunately.
Teams fighting and sibling brawls here on Erangel as Pain Retribution take one from Pain Esports. Circle shifts once more up to the north for GodsReign, who once more hold the compound, and everyone, John, has to move on up to them. 8-bit have been safe for now, but they're going to have to snake it across barren land. Insidious as a 4 have to push on up, and it's Pain Esports trying to do it first, but GodsReign has them in their sight.
They are trying to keep it on going, but Pain Esports, they are low, and
somehow Evoke for Pain Esports has managed to stay alive.
But this whole time, GodsReign have just been so safe.
Yep.
Time and time again, they can just peek back in. You can see you've got Tusk right at the front, just being able to just dodge around those windows, make sure he's nice and safe. See the smoke starting to come out from Insidious. They might try and make this push, but Ted is still alive and kicking. Patel goes down to GodsReign. A and B now the last standing for Pain Retribution. There is very little that a lot of these teams can do. It's going to come down to the clash between GodsReign and Insidious.
8-bit are out. Insidious trying to stay alive. A and B finds Evoke, returns to favor, but he gets wiped. 2 teams remaining. It's Insidious now pushing on to Insidious. Cartoon's gonna lead the charge. They want to take GodsReign out, split between 3 houses here. The 1-story Satellite and 2-story John.
Twister is the crucial man here for GodsReign. He is the linchpin of this. If they don't expect where he is, he could take down the entirety of this push, but Insidious need to be coordinated and they go for it. Cartoon's breach.
It's going to be Ashes going for the hill off here. He's going to keep his location. Insidious are rounding around. Tisk is knocked. Ashes gets knocked. Twister is the only man standing alive. Trying to push out. Manu is in the building, but he's going to get pushed by Insidious around the corner. Here comes Twister. Trying to find the spray down. Can he get it? Going for it. Omen gets the knock. And Insidious get back-to-back chicken dinners on Erangel.
5-3. I have to double check that.
153.
Total 5 innings. It's going to be very difficult here. So what I'm expecting to see is people dropping on the roads between Pachinki and between Farm.
Yep.
Going for those vehicles. And they're going to be competing with GODL for that, who have taken that C block area.
Yeah. Take the C block area for
themselves. Oh, surprise, surprise. Where's 8-bit?
8-bit always meant Pachinki. It's their home. Pachinki is their city.
This time, though, it's also going to be contested by Coming Soon. Again, we saw it last map. Once more, they're going to go for it. This time, eventually, and Payne know exactly where they're coming from. So it's really, really quite risky. See Nick who wants to try and go for the shots. He is suppressed at the moment, but they do have the bead on him.
So early on as well, suppressing themselves is pretty neat.
Yeah, that's
M4.
Really very strong. See, will they be staying on through? Rahil gets knocked yet again as they go in for the fight. You see this nade coming in to take Nick out.
Pretty neat stuff coming through from Lancer, and then the spray down afterwards. Who is leading in Severny is the question. 2 knocks on the side of Payne, and they've lost Evoke by the looks of it. Dead White, been really trying to contest it, but already a knock onto Ash here. Looks like it's CS. It's coming soon with a flank. How are they all the way over there as well? They've got 2 members all the way to the north across the wasteland, and 2 members in Budget Pachinki, and 8-bit is just caught between a crossfire. They can't go anywhere because coming soon on both sides of them.
But DAKU as well, they're still in this fight. At the moment though, Coming Soon, they actually get fragged out. 2 of them going down. This push is really successful. 8-bit managing to get a lot done. Whoa. Can the confirms come on out? Of course, over in Severny, the blue is going to encroach on this fight. 2 fights going off in very, very close tempo.
Oh, he just dodges down. That's going to be Viru going down as SKUL spray onto the rest of ZFX here. Viru may be the only casualty, believe it or not, in the crossfire.
Oh no, there's another one.
SKUL, they expose themselves for the knocks onto ZFX and rip with the VSS. They love that VSS as well. VSS favorite weapon in the rip.
Tempest, if he pushes up, has an angle here.
Does he have a nade is the only question, because a nade across that shack would be crazy. So shots coming through as well from the rip guys who are pushing up north. Circle closing over towards Pachinki, SKUL, and Roshok, kind of the northern side of it.
This is Headshot Valley Circle.
Of Rip. They wiped SKUL?
I think they just did. No, there's still one going at least. Not in there,
he's all the way up, he's running.
Yeah, Silverstone.
Yeah.
Has already got out of there. The circle though, this is a Headshot Valley Circle, which means maybe get a little bit of scouting, but Sayam goes down first. Patel has the Overwatch shot down onto Mavi as well. Now the rest of Indian Tigers are looking for it to try and go forwards, to try and give themselves a little bit more ground to play with. You can see this ridge line is the crucial sticking point between these 2 teams.
Yeah, Mavi is the person who's kind of locked down here as Carrie and Prince have overlooked. Unfortunately, the God building there isn't quite as high as the castle terrain that here on top of Pachinki. Patel with a DP, trying to find the angle onto Mavi and Sayam so they can secure these kills. Meanwhile, ZFX are in a bit of trouble. Crashing into another squad here. Wow, Diptedge is going for it. He's pushing hard for Retribution here.
He's getting a lot of damage chucked his way as well, but he's doing a lot of damage in return. There's 2 downs, beautifully. Oh, 1 down, sorry. The other's just going to lay down, but in he goes through the door. Gets down as well. Diptedge looking for it, able to get it done. Will be able to look for the confirm as well.
That's
now.
2 members though coming down for Retribution. Oh, just 1, sorry. I thought Diptedge was down, but of course no, he's the one who's reviving here. That just leaves Carrie and Prince to hold on out. Bit of an issue for them. Somehow Coming Soon have made it all the way from the north, and Diptedge. The question is, can Ash get Riser and Matt up here behind the tree? It looks like they're going to be able to get up. Spray coming through, Coming Soon, playing spoiler, looking It's actually paying Retribution on a nice little angle there, getting 2 knocks here, only leaving Ted alive. That's going to be double spray coming through to confirm Ash and Matt. Only Ted last standing as the nade from downtown clips Ted's head. Now Ted has to figure out how he escapes this, because you can hear teams coming from all around him, and you can imagine Retribution want to push on into it. That's going to be shots coming through from the north. Orb trying to take them out from the sidelines as well.
But they're not going to be able to do it just yet. Ted has a couple of buildings to be playing with. Insidious, they get knocked. One of them goes down. This is a really risky push. They're going straight into HYDRA, into the waiting arms of the beast. And Insidious have already lost one. They're going down very, very low. Cartoons is down as well. There's only one player left standing for Insidious. Where did that UAS come from?
Let's not focus on the UAS. Let's focus on Insidious and HYDRA here. Only one man standing. Smokey, OP, right next to the evil big. Very close to the school area. And you can see Thug trying to peek towards Evoke, trying to find him, maybe go for a shoulder peek, but no, it looks like Orb are rotating around. The smokes are actually being thrown on into the hangar here, which is quite a clever little play for Orb, because it gives them the ability to rotate. And Thug actually peeks and finds the knock onto Anko. Evoke inside, can he get it? Wow, Thug can't be stopped. 2 knocks inside it. Only Nick, last man standing inside the hangar, and he's going to get sprayed down by the rest of Orb. Can't survive. That's going to be Orb picking up another.
Looks to be confirmed at the moment. I think Cave Sharko should be able to just peek on out and get that one. That's a very risky airdrop. It's right in the middle of the wheat field, so no one's going to be able to really get to it.
It will provide cover in the late game. That's basically its role right now, and if someone can get to it for the cover, they get themselves a tier 3 armor and an Orb with suppressor. So, I mean, it might come to fruition later in Phase 6, Phase 7, when the teams are forced into the wheat fields here. But for now, no one's running to it, basically.
This is the thing, though. The wheat field finish means that he is going to get the knock as well. King going low. He is the ultimate third party right now, at the moment. 8-bit still stacking on up. Nades chucked on in, chucked on out. Not getting too much done, though, onto Rip. They are getting rotated on, though. HYDRA now have Overwatch. They have a little bit further down, and you can see that center circle starting to get occupied. Ted now.
He's going for the
okay, he's gone for the airdrop. That's a suppressor and an Orb is going to be in there, as well as a level 3 reload on all of his armor.
Yeah, okay, that could be pretty influential for Ted. The snake at the airdrop, already wiping out one team by himself. Evil Big Fellas now making their rotation in the vehicles to the rocks. As HYDRA spray on down, is going to be Cave and Spike providing suppressing fire. 10 teams in Phase 6 once more. These Indian teams crashing with full force here. You can see on the sidelines, Orb trying to edge the circle into it. Coming soon, still alive as well. Kills coming through as Orb wiping GodsReign inside the building.
See Ted still just smoking up around that airdrop. He is still there, is still alive.
Yeah, it's going to be
coming soon.
They're going to best to get on into it. 4 teams remain here as Evil Big Fellas struggling on the sidelines. HYDRA on the north, Orb to the west. Evil Big Fellas to the south, and Rip in Grandma's house. HYDRA getting knocked now by Evil.
Going to be HYDRA wiped out in 4th now. Evil Big Fellas take that strong position, that stronghold, as Joker is the last to fall. Now Rip, will they be able to exit this building, because Katak was taken low. King has a really decent position, but this building under threat.
They don't need to leave it right now. It's still the strongest position in the circle until Phase 8 gets revealed. Currently Rip official happy, but they are sending some members snaking on it.
It's so difficult to tell.
Maybe when we get full screen we could see it, but
maybe.
It's very difficult to tell. You're right, John.
At the moment, though, it's a very difficult position for the Evil Big Fellas. They do have to push in a little bit more central. You can see King really in the strongest position out of it.
M249, but he gets knocked after finding one. That's going to be disastrous for Rip, losing a member. They've also got a guy knocked in the house as well.
This is a really strong performance as well for Evil Big Fellas. They are having a disastrous day. Sounds 16 points, so to hit the top 3 already, really, really good for them. Orb doing a similar thing as well. They were sat down in 13th today with 23 points. So everybody press the team to come through. I don't think it has King still live and kicking, but Katak is down, and that's it. Rip push out. A lovely corner peek. The distraction goes through, and Rip take it from the house.
8-bit Ted with 6 as well. Unbelievable. Then you have the Evil Big Fellas.